Hello everyone and welcome to Cosecha's DIY session. For this week we'll be showing you how to make a desk tissue jar. You'll be needing a mason jar, a brush, a pencil, some scissors, Stanley mess, rope, paint, and tissues. Now, we used a scrapbook paper with a pattern on the other side. We also used a round plate to get a big circle, so that way we can easily cut off a smaller circle. We used a scissor to cut it off. So because it was too big, we used the mason jar to draw a smaller pattern for a smaller circle. Then we placed it on the lid to see if it fits, and it did. And then we went on to paint the jar with the green paint. Now while the jar was drying, we painted an X into the circle, and then we cut it off with the Stanley mess. We put it in the lid and it fits perfectly. Now, when the jar was dried up, we put the tissues inside and then put the lid on it to see if it works, and it did. And then we put on some rope, we cut it, and then tied a bow on it to make it look cuter. And now for the next jar, we used the same materials and only added glue. To get our square shape, we use an old piece of wood, but you can use anything for any kind of shape you want. Then we placed it on the jar to see if it would fit, but because the scrapbook paper is thick, we bent it on the side to make a circle. To get the circle effect, we used glue and my finger to glue the sides. If you want, you can use a brush to glue the sides. After gluing the sides, we placed it on the jar to see how it would look, and as you can see, it looked good. Then we went on to paint the jar white. Now, as the jar was drying, we cut off the X with the Stanley mess and used a brush with the glue to glue the inside of the scrapbook paper to hold onto the jar. And we also placed rope on the scrapbook paper. And ta-da! Thank you everyone for joining us in this week's DIY session, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Bye!